All right, let's break down a big question I get all the time. What is Linux? If you've ever used a computer, a phone, or even a smart fridge, odds are Linux is running somewhere behind the scenes. So what is it exactly? At its core, Linux is a kernel, which is like the beating heart of an operating system. The kernel's job is to manage everything between your computer's hardware and the software you actually use. Think of it as a super efficient traffic cop, making sure your apps, files, and devices all play nicely together. It handles memory, CPU, storage, and even lets you plug in a USB drive without your computer panicking. But here's where it gets cool. The kernel by itself isn't a full operating system. That's where Linux distributions, or distros, come in. A distro is the Linux kernel, bundled with all the extra stuff you need. Things like a desktop interface, web browsers, music players, and system tools. Some of the most popular distros are Ubuntu, Fedora, and Debian. And they're all tailored for different vibes, whether you want something beginner-friendly, super customizable, or lightning fast. So how does Linux actually work? When you open an app, the kernel says, "All right, here's some memory and processing power." When you save a file, it takes care of writing that data to your drive. Every time you interact with your computer, the kernel's quietly making sure everything runs smoothly behind the scenes. The distro you pick just decides how you see and use all that power, whether it's a slick graphical interface or the classic command line. Now you might be wondering, why should I care about Linux? First, it's open source. That means anyone, yes, even you, can look at the code, change it, and share it. It's also incredibly flexible. Want a system that's super minimal or totally tricked out? You can do that. Linux is known for being stable and secure, which is why it powers everything from Google servers to your Android phone. And here's a bonus. Most distros are totally free. At the end of the day, Linux is more than just a kernel. It's a whole ecosystem, a foundation that lets millions of and power the tech we use every single day. So next time you hear about Linux, you'll know it's not just for techies. It's for anyone who wants choice and control over how their computer works.